So today we'll be trying to understand more about Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act and what this act speaks about. I'll be just telling it to you in a very simplified manner. So the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act of 1956. This came into existence when it came into existence around 1956. Now there are few important components which you need to know in terms of guardianship. Now who is a guardian? For example, there are different kinds of guardian. Okay, it could be a natural guardian, it could be a testamentary guardian, a guardian which has been appointed by the court, or a guardian which is basically coming from some kind of personalized loss. So guardianship can exist in different kind of aspects. See guys, you must also know that why guardianship basically occurs. If I just tell in a layman's language, for example, in order to take care of the child, it could be the parents itself. I have my child and I can be the guardian, right? Now for example, if I feel that I'm going to die within next month, just imagine cancer or something is there, I'll write a will on behalf of my so and so brother will take care of my child. I can transfer my guardianship there. So anything for the welfare of the child, or taking care of the custody of the child, or taking the decisions in terms of the welfare of the child, guardianship plays a very important role. And if you guys have observed, like sometime, when they normally when you put any kind of official papers, when it is coming to you, they'll ask you your parent's signature or slash your guardian signature. So you guys have mostly observed such kind of things, right? So on that basis, we'll be discussing few important components about what is this Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act of 1956 speaking about. Now, guardian can be in two types. One is for a person as well as for a property. Now, guardian for a person, it could be for a child. No, to taking care of a child, we require a guardian. Similarly, sometimes guardian for a property. In order to safeguard the well-being of a property, we require a guardian. So, guardian can be how much time? Two types. One, it could be for a person. Second, it could be for a property. Now, along with it, हमारा guardianship में there are three types how a guardian can basically be appointed, or how a guardian can basically come into existence. See, guys, you can see over here, I've written very beautifully over here who is a natural guardian. Now, natural guardian can be under Section 6 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act of 1956 says that a natural guardian, a father can be a natural guardian. For example, I, being a father, I can be a natural guardian. Now, who is a testamentary guardian? Now, testamentary guardian comes, okay, father is a natural guardian. Okay, before I go to the next concept, father can be a natural guardian. Now, what is a right as a natural guardian? What are my rights? I can get the rights to custody of my child. That means that I can take care of my child. Along with it, take the decisions for the welfare of my child. For example, education matters of my child. Any kind of important decision as a father, I can take care. So that is called as natural guardian. So Section 6 speaks about father is a natural guardian. Now, what is a testamentary guardian? A testamentary guardian can be written through a form of a will. I am a father, I have a child. Okay. I can write a will stating that my guardianship can be transferred to so and so person. Okay, now I can even transfer it. So that comes under Section 9, subclause 2. Father can appoint a testamentary guardian. Okay, for example, if by my death, my wife, she can become a testamentary guardian. Now she can also later date appoint someone as a testamentary guardian. You can transfer the testamentary guardian from one person to one person. There are certain kind of exception for it, but for the time being, just remember testamentary guardianship comes under Section 6 Section 9 subclause 2. Okay, now third type of guardianship can be basically appointed by the court. Now court can decide who can become a guardian, who cannot become a guardian. समझा आपको? So court can decide who can become a guardian, who cannot become a guardian. So guys, these are the important components of Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act of 1956. From an exam point of view, this is more than enough for remembering. Yeah, guardianship, you can just mention that under the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act of 1956 has played a very important role. Just write an introduction about why guardianship plays a very important role. What is a guardianship? Now you can tell that there are two kinds in a guardianship. One, it could be for a person. Second, it could be for a property. There are three types of guardianship. One is, it could be a natural guardian. The rights and custody of the child could be taken care as a natural guardian, and taking decisions in terms of education matters or for the welfare of the child. Now, Section 6, who becomes the natural guardian? Father becomes the natural guardian. Don't forget. Testamentary guardian, who becomes a testamentary guardian? Testamentary guardian comes under Section 9, subclause 2, where father can basically appoint someone as a testamentary guardian. So even mother can appoint someone as a testamentary guardian. That can also be done. Third one, something which is being decided by the court. Now, let's look into the Mohammedan law. Mohammedan law, how is this guardianship mentioned as? Now, under Mohammedan law, see guys, in Mohammedan, so like in Islam law or Muslim law, guardianship comes even under the Quran also, they've tried to emphasize over there. Along with it, under Shia Muslims, Shia law and Sunni law, guardianship, they have given importance over there. Now, guardianship can be in form of marriage. Okay, guardianship in marriage. I hope you guys can remember, no? During marriage time, what happens? The father is basically giving their guardian, like they are basically giving their daughter as a form of another person to other person and telling him to take care of her from that day onwards. That can be guardian in the form of a marriage. That's called Jabbar. What is it called? Jabbar. Z. Okay. It's not Z. Okay, it's J. Okay, Jabr. Jabbar. And no guardian cannot be appointed by the court. Very simple. No. Now, can we appoint anyone as a guardian? No, we cannot appoint everyone as a guardian. So guardian, no guardian cannot be appointed by the court. Second important thing is guardian of the person of a minor. Hizanat. Now, what is this Hizanat, guys? See, guardian of the person of a minor. Now, what is this guardian of a person of a minor? That means that who can become the guardian for a minor. Now, to understand this, okay, they also terms in Islam languages Hizanat. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, but yes, it is Hizanat. So, under certain age, the guardianship of that minor belongs to the mother. Okay, under certain age, the guardianship of the child become belongs to the mother. For example, custody of the child, or depending on the age of the minority, the mother can listen. For example, I have a child. Now, in this child, I am the mother. Until what age I can keep this child? There is a certain this one over there. So, for understanding this, there are two kinds of law. One is Hanafi law, one is Shia law. हमारा Hanafi law में, for example, if until the boy becomes 7 years of age, the custody of the guardian becomes mother. See, if you observe, we have just mentioned here. Until 7 years of age, the custody is with the mother. Until 7 years, custody is with mother. And if the girl is until she become puberty, the custody is with mother. Now, under Shia law, boy is until she 2 years of age, girl should be until 7 years of age, custody can be with the mother. Now, if I go with the next page, that is like yeah, guardianship of the property. See, I spoke already three types of guardianship. First guardianship I've already mentioned over here. Guardianship under Muhammadian law, guardianship in marriage, guardianship in of a person and minor, and the next is how it is decided by the court. Guardianship of the property. Now appointed by the court. APP dot means appointed by the court. Okay. Now there are three important principles you need to keep in the mind. De jure guardian, de facto guardian, appointed by the court. Okay. Who are these de jure guardian? Guardian under the law. They are the fathers. I just showed you. Okay. Now, de jure guardian, guardian under law. For example, guardian under law, for example, father. I'm the father. I have a child. I'm the guardian. Now, on my absence, even my grandfather, that's my father's father, can also become a guardian. Okay. But mom cannot become a legal guardian. Remember, a mother cannot become a legal guardian. Father has a power to appoint anyone as a testamentary guardian. Remember, under Islam law, who has a power to appoint someone as a this one? Testamentary guardian. Testamentary guardian I've already explained before for you. Only father has the power to appoint anyone as a testamentary guardian. Now guardian, I'm telling once again, guys, de jure guardian. De jure guardian means guardian under the law. They are the fathers. On the absence of the father, grandfather can take. Mother is not a legal guardian. Father has the power to appoint anyone as a testamentary guardian. Now what is this de facto guardian? De facto guardian. Think. It's very simple, yeah. Any person willing to take up responsibility can become a guardian. For example, on the death of the father, mother can become a natural de facto guardian. Okay. Now it can also be by appointed. It can either be something about which is neither by law or not appointed by the court. That kind of obligation need not exist. De facto guardian is any person willing to take up the responsibility becomes a de facto guardian. On the death of father, mother can become a de facto guardian. Okay. Now third type is about appointed by the court. Now appointed by the court. You can become a guardian in case you have been appointed by the court. For example, I have a sister. Now, for example, she's dead. Her child is there. As this one, my court can tell that, see, Pawan, you have your sister is dead. Now you take up this responsibility of the guardianship. That can also be possible. Now, guardian and wards act mein kya hai? Remove. Okay, guardians and wards act, guys, very simple. Okay, under guardians and wards act, it says that on what are the process in which we can removal of the guardianship, on what aspects we can tell that we can remove a guardianship from a particular this one. For example, first one is incapable. In case the court feel that I am incapable of taking care of the child, then my guardianship can be removed. Okay. Now, for example, in case if I'm insolvent or bankrupt, my guardianship can be basically be removed. Third thing is in case if I'm neglecting to take care of my ward means what? The child. Then my guardianship can also be removed. So these are the important components under the Guardianship and Guardian and Wards Act. So this is the procedure of how you can remove all of the guardianship. There are many other criteria. For example, I am an unsound mind person. I have been very intoxicated, not taking care of the child, doing any kind of abuse to the children. On that base also it can be removed. But other than that, these are the important components. De jure guardian, De jure guardian is something, it could be basically a natural by law. Title, the father, on the absence of father, the grandfather can become, mother cannot become a legal guardian. Father has the power to appoint anyone as a testamentary guardian. De facto guardian, anyone who's willing to take up the responsibility. Third one is appointed by the court. Now, guardians in Ward's Act में who cannot become a removal of the guardianship is also mentioned over there. Now, apart from it, what we need to know, it's like Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act. Quickly, if you just learn, person, property, natural guardian, testamentary guardian decided by the court. Guardians under Mohammedan law, guardian can be in form of a marriage, and guardianship in person, person minor appointed by the court. These are the important things. So these are the important things, guys, we discussed today. We learned about what is guardians, guardianship, Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act, Mohammedan law, important component. That's more than enough from your exam perspective. And remember the section numbers, especially case law section numbers. That is very important. So only two sections we are learning properly over here. That is section 6 and section 9 subclause 2. I hope this much if you learn, that's more than enough from your exam perspective. So wishing you all the best. Good luck.